guys are so funny. You're trying to get me to do this stupid shit. And
She just whispered, "I'm a bad bitch" for anyone who didn't hear. Stop. 420.
I'm lit at Disney.
And the kids asleep in the bath.
There we go. A ball sack station.
That's what a business owner looks like. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Tattoo Homewreckers. My name is Callista. This is
Hedge.
and over there on the other corner, we've got Lou. Hedge is our guest star today. How are you doing, Hedge?
Good.
Good. I'm so glad. We need to start the podcast off with what does your gender feel like today?
Oh, come back to me.
Come back?
Yes.
Okay. I can go first. My gender today feels like a plant that's one day past its watering day. So just a little complainy, just a little dry. Not too bad, but definitely one day past.
Just a little bit dried out.
A little bit dried out. You could tell that like she's gonna
Turn a little green
Is
or
this
brown.
Your body's way of telling you need to drink some more water?
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
What does your gender feel like today?
I would say a carpet.
Okay, what kind of carpet?
Just a standard abused carpet.
Yeah, everyone's been
Walked all over.
Spilled on.
Yeah, dire need of like a shampoo. Could go outside, like get aired out. Like, yeah.
It's been there.
Yeah, it's been there.
Okay, it's had a journey. Have you thought about your answer, Hedge?
I would say since I'm getting older, I feel like a t-shirt that was all wet, crinkled up, put out in the sun for 2 days.
2 days?
And you're
It's a little bit bleached by the sun as well.
and you're like trying to open it is like crick, 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 crick. It's like your body in the morning waking up. It's like kick, kick, kick.
That is an amazing description. Amazing description. Speaking of t-shirts, Hedge is Lou's dad and has the most iconic t-shirts of all time.
You have started her on a need to have like ridiculous shirts.
Yes, I do have ridiculous shirts now. Hedge is the inspiration for Silly Shirt Saturday. If you guys follow us on Callie Lou's Tattoos and any of our social medias, every Saturday we compete for silliest shirt of Saturday.
Yeah.
And Hedge is the one who actually inspired that. His shirt today says occasional adult, which is honestly amazing. That is perfect.
And pretty accurate.
Yep, occasionally.
Yeah.
Just occasionally.
Through the day.
We're just going to do a silly little episode for you guys today where we just talk about different questions. And so I've got a bunch of questions lined up. My first question being, how long do you think you'd survive in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, I gave you 30, 40 minutes.
30 or 40 minutes?
What? That's not even past the first like wave.
It's
So
not
I'm going
even
to just
the
start
first-
shooting. I don't give a fuck if you're a zombie or not.
You
No,
just,
yeah, but how long are the question
just
is
gonna
how long
shoot,
are you
shoot.
going to survive?
30 minutes. Because I'm going to shoot everybody around me and then take the last one.
boom, done. He's got the same. So I wouldn't
Okay.
take people down with me, but I would definitely off myself before.
You know, it depends on how big of, if we're talking like massive zombie apocalypse or just a twinkle, you know.
It always starts as a twinkle, right?
Yeah, I also feel like
But, you know, like, let's say you're in a wall or you're in a, I don't know, because they just seem like they just start attacking.
yeah.
So, you know, right at the beginning, you don't know who's a zombie or not.
So
you
you're
gotta,
just gonna kill everyone.
He's
Well,
open firing
okay.
on a crowd.
you know,
Okay.
We won't take you to Halloween Horror Nights to make sure that you can know the difference between.
if you start drooling or coughing, I'm sorry, you're going to get one. And double tap.
Double tap too. Oh, so you're extra wasting bullets.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Your next question will be, what is your favorite smell?
There was something I read or saw. Humans with the smell of rain is like 2,000 pheromones or something when it's fresh rain. And it's like, that's the, you know, it's just amazing that fresh rain, you can smell it for like miles, I guess.
Are you skipping yourself for questions? Are we only asking Hedge questions?
I'm sorry. I think I
I
passed
would
by
like
my
to
question.
know, how long
long-
you would survive.
I would say probably I would test it out for the zombie apocalypse one. We'll get back to the favorite smell one. For the zombie apocalypse one, I would test it out to see the first 24 hours to kind of like gauge whether or not I really want to do this, but I would most likely die after the first 24 hours.
How? Why?
Because I don't want to do
No
that.
one's going to nobody in the group is going to let you die.
Unfortunately,
Also,
yes.
you're too stubborn. You like to pretend that you're not stubborn and that you're not a survivor, but you are a survivor.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a part of me that, like, probably just an annoying intrinsic part of me that I can't get rid of that would, like, duke it out. So, I mean,
Because you haven't failed, like, hardcore failed at anything you've ever wanted to do.
that's fair. But I also, like, I have contact lenses and my fillings would be falling out by, like, the first, like, year. Like, you know what I mean?
We'll just give you dentures. You don't need teeth.
That'd be great.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll find a dentist.
That's the
somewhere
only
along
reason
way.
why I was thinking about veneers is because I was like, how easy would that be? But also, they're not a guaranteed, like, they're not going to fall out either. Like, knowing my jaw, I don't know. I feel like this
Oh,
thing's
yeah. I wouldn't trust it.
just constantly be
Yeah.
falling out.
No.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What about you? How long do you
Years.
think? Years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm too stubborn.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair.
I'm aware that, like, I would survive because I don't know what else to do.
I think as
And
a
I think
group,
death is entirely too, like, final to just be like, never mind.
too, we're all
So-
creative, so
And
we
it
would
depends
find
on
ways.
who's around you, too. Because you got people
Yeah.
around you.
You got people, if there was a zombie apocalypse right now, your ass ain't, first off, you're not
right
shooting
now.
me.
Right now, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
In Arkansas, 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's also Arkansas. I wouldn't want to survive there.
Everybody would be shooting.
Everyone would be shooting.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
It would just be like, there are no zombies in Arkansas. Why? Because they all took each other out.
they all open fire on each
Arkansas
other.
is the free zone.
They actually opened fire on each other before the virus spread to Arkansas.
One person sneezed and everyone was like, I got it.
Yeah, everyone's like, okay, we'll take care of it. And favorite smell, that's kind of weird. I don't think I have a favorite smell. I'm not that attached to smells,
Okay,
period.
cool. I'll make sure to tell Guinness that.
Okay.
Cotton
And
candy.
Bailey when she wakes up from a nap.
Actually,
yeah, it's cool.
okay, thank you. That's actually a really good answer. That is a really good smell.
Yeah.
Dogs, after they've been like cuddled up and like warm, they smell so much differently. And they're all sleepy. Yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
Is that your answer? For
yeah,
favorite
I
smell?
would say my dogs.
Yeah.
I could smell them like over, like I could tell like if you had their scent on like a shirt versus like anyone else's scent or like any other dog. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Oh, speaking of which,
Someone's
Hi,
trying to be on the
Invader.
podcast right now. Bailey,
Yeah.
what's your favorite smell?
Guinness.
food.
Probably any kind of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Right now, tomatoes.
That is true. She keeps trying to eat the tomatoes. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Good girl.
What would you like your last words to be?
That's a horrible idea. What time?
Arkansas. Love it. The last words. That is amazing. Iconic. I think mine would be peace out. Probably something really funny. Stupid. Like not eloquent at
love
all.
that.
Peace. And
Yeah.
Deuce.
conked out. Last words?
You all suck. Yeah. Because I feel like you
The
gotta
last
leave
laugh.
people with like, something good.
Yeah.
Or like cowabunga, bitches.
Cowabunga.
Yeah, like you have to do something good because I will not ever forget the fact that my grandmother was like, remember me. And then later I found out she's just fucking copying, what is it, Encanto?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
rude. But,
is it Encanto? It's one of
yeah,
the
I think
movies.
it is.
Yeah. Oh, such sad movie.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? You punked all of us? Also, that's a weird last thing to say to someone.
Absolutely. And also
a weird-
apparently generic because
Yes.
yeah, it's got to be something funny. Death can suck this dick, and then he just
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What is the secret conspiracy that you would actually start letting people know?
We actually do eat dogs and cats.
Oh my god.
No.
We do not stand by that message.
Do not stand by that. Absolutely not.
You know when this came out.
Oh my
Lord.
God. Yeah, what a good timestamp of the
Yeah.
shit that's happening around our fucking country.
Okay, an actual conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
I mean, that is a conspiracy. So.
That's what?
That is, I guess that is a conspiracy. but we
She
wouldn't-
said secretive, but that's also what a conspiracy is,
yeah.
typically.
So just a conspiracy that
Yeah.
you would want like other people to know about.
If you knew the truth of it.
Like if it was confirmed.
But if you had the evidence.
There was a third man on the knoll.
Oh.
On the what?
On the knoll.
She's too young to know
JFK
about
assassination.
JFK's assassination.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I see documentaries about it, and I think it's pretty interesting that they still say, you know, that he couldn't shoot this and that and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's really cool. I think it is.
That is a really good one. I think my
Or
favorite.
UFOs.
I know that I actually thought you were gonna say UFOs.
Yeah.
He does love him some UFOs.
Yes. Because when I retire, I'm going to go to MUFON.
Are you really?
Yep.
Just to hunt down UFOs, or are you gonna try to get abducted?
No, there's no abduction here.
Okay.
There's no alien probe.
No alien probe. That's the real secret that Hedge is not talking to us about. He knows exactly what happens with the aliens. Mine would definitely be the food spiracy that like food around here is just meant to keep you addicted, and you're not actually eating anything good.
Wait, that's a real thing. That's not a conspiracy.
Yeah, but a lot of people will think about like, oh, it's a conspiracy. If I were to choose like a funny one, like a funny conspiracy, it would probably be that. I don't know any funny conspiracies actually. I don't think I do. Oh, that birds aren't real.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Also accurate. Birds are not real.
Birds are not real.
They're just cameras for the government.
Yeah, all pigeons are cameras for the government. They're
robots.
surveillance. Yeah.
It's funny.
There we go. That would be mine.
And when they're annoying our home, it's just because the government wants to piss me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
They keep
to
landing
drive you
above
insane.
my window. Yes.
Yeah, to make sure you don't become your best self.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine would be that ghosts are just your future self trying to warn you away from doing stupid shit.
I love
Like, you
that.
shouldn't wear that dress. And that wasn't the correct haircut for
You're
you.
going to regret it later
and
down
you
the line.
don't look good with bangs.
Yeah, those pictures are not going to go
Yep.
great. Absolutely not.
That's cool.
They're just misunderstood future projections.
This one is kind of a hot topic, but I feel like we have the same answer. How do you hang toilet paper? Over? So beard? Or under? Mullet?
I just put it on the table. You guys decide.
Are you serious?
I have it. Summer keeps it on the over.
Over? Yeah, that is the correct way to do
I
it.
just leave
Yes.
it the way it is.
For the people who do,
No, but if you lived by yourself,
It
how
would be
you?
right there.
it would just be on the table.
It would not be in a roll. It would just be right there.
That's insane.
It would be standing up.
Hedge.
That way you can take it off the top or you can come around the side.
Oh my God.
No,
Movement.
no.
Good night.
We're an over household, no matter
Yes.
what. Absolutely. Like, people who do under, why?
No.
Questions. I have so
No.
many questions.
To me, it just depends. Over is fine. Well, I guess over is better because that way your spiders won't crawl up.
There you go.
I don't know about the hidden spiders thing. I don't know how much of
his
a
other conspiracy.
is that spiders are
Spiders.
forever
Okay,
at the top.
I'm gonna go slightly different questions. What are you most proud of?
Oh.
What? This is also my
over.
podcast.
It's over.
Oh,
Everybody
yes,
here is
everyone's
over.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
except
over.
for you, because you're
Sorry.
a heathen and you're sideways.
He's like, yeah, let's twist it around. Let's do it vertically and
Yeah. No,
Subtly.
absolutely not.
I'm going to have it hanging from the ceiling, just twirled.
That is disgusting. like
Yeah, like a fly trap.
like
tear
a
off.
fly trap.
Yeah.
You just grab a piece every time you need one.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
No.
Okay, Lou, what was your question?
What are you most proud of?
Probably my military.
Nice.
Really? Mm-hmm. What?
Wait,
what-
why did you say
doing-
really like that? Really? You're
Doing-
proud of being
No, I
in the
just
military?
I
Doing
didn't expect
20
that answer.
years.
Doing 20 years?
Yep,
Oh my gosh, 20 years is a long time.
exactly.
That's a
And then
really
I
long
retired at 38, and then I'm getting a paycheck every month, and then I hit 58. I'm like, shit, I did military for 20, and I'm getting checked for 20. This is great.
This is great. Set yourself up right.
Yeah.
That's a really good answer.
Yep. Callie, what are you most proud of
I would say
at your very young age?
at my very young age. I would say the shop, but that's like kind of the standard answer. So if I weren't picking Callie Lou's tattoos, I would say I'm most proud of my video editing. I don't know why I just now became appreciative of it, but I'm actually really stoked that I know how to do that. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm appreciative of it. It benefits me perfectly.
yeah.
But at your age,
I get to just
to
rip your
have your
shit.
shop or dual
Yes.
is pretty amazing.
It is really cool. It's really cool to think about. It's weird to sit in. Lou and I have been talking about like the fact that obviously we're leaving to New Zealand, and neither of us have really like sat with like, oh yeah, this is ending, even though like we
It's
know
not
it is.
ending. We're
No.
just moving. We're just gonna take a mini hiatus to figure out how to reopen there.
It's what the English say, right? See you later.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's terrible.
I can't do it.
That was great.
Sometimes my impressions
Yeah.
are on
Yeah.
point.
She either nails impressions like the
The shrimp from
yeah,
Shark
the
Tank.
shrimp from I think we talked about that last episode too.
We did,
You
yeah.
nailed it.
We did.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of?
Besides the business, I would say my marriage.
Oh.
Yeah. The fact that like we both came into it we were kids when we met. We were 20 and
So young.
Yeah, and absolutely fell into what?
So young. People get married all the
I'm
time
a
at 20.
spinster.
You're
No.
old.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
and you shouldn't get married at 20. We were literally children.
Yeah, so young.
No, that's a dumb idea.
I think about
I
when
mean, we didn't get married at 20, but
No.
we
But
came
you
together.
lived with each other for what? 3-4 years?
No, we didn't move in together until after we were married.
No, because you were down in Florida, or you were going back and forth. to
Yeah,
Florida.
for 2 days there.
So it wasn't technically
Okay.
No, we
living
didn't
together.
live together.
Because if it's
Okay.
like 2 days
Yeah.
out of the week, maybe at best, right? Like
Yeah.
you guys didn't even get to see each other most of the
No,
time. Yeah.
we spent the first 4 years, or technically 3.5 years. He was over in Italy, and I was in South Carolina, and then he was in Florida for about 6 months, and then we got married.
It's the
And
lore.
we commuted, yeah. So like, no, we definitely did not live together.
Okay.
But like, I'm really proud, not of like how long we've been together, because I don't think time matters for when it comes to relationships, but our ability to like
Progress.
grow. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
So, like,
time will pass regardless.
Yeah. And I think people put too much emphasis on like
agree.
how long you've been together.
Yes. I think people insinuate that because you've been together for a long time, you've made progress, but I don't
Yeah.
think that's true.
Yeah, 100%. Because we definitely were in like the trappings of like a regular, stereotypical, patriarchal based marriage for a long time. And over the last several years have made like big strides to actually even out our relationship. And I'm really proud of that, like for both of us growing.
Absolutely. No,
So.
that's huge. That's huge.
And
really
really
good
just
answer.
for not killing each other. So,
That's good too.
yeah.
I mean,
So
statistically,
when?
that would be the answer, right?
Yeah.
That was a really good question. Mine are all dumb. How many beers do you think I'd be able to drink, Hedge?
You?
Yeah, before I passed out.
6.
6?
Oh, that's really nice of you. You want to tell them about the wine walk?
The wine walk was fucked up, Hedge. I blacked out. But I only blacked out during the last, 15 minutes. So at least there's that. And then we hopped in the Uber. And I was fighting for my life in that
What's
Uber.
a wine walk?
A wine walk is
You drink, you have a.
like a bar crawl. Like you
Oh,
get
okay.
free wine. You pay for a
with
ticket.
wine.
And then, you...
and then you
they
go
have,
bar to
free-
bar to bar to bar?
Yeah, and they give you garbage wine.
It is
Well, yeah.
terrible wine. Horrible wine.
Yeah.
No, like Mad Dog or anything like that.
Oh, we did actually have Mad Dog.
So that's
That's by how come
So-
you.
the downfall of
Yeah.
it all of me and Caboose was the Mad
Yep.
Dog.
Mad
and
Dog's
I was
great.
fine.
Yeah.
And Lou was
Yeah.
fine. It's
Yeah.
so impressive.
'Cause
Like
it's
the
just-
true English
Yeah,
came
because
out.
I had a mission. Our mission was to hit all the bars.
like we were at
And
Disney.
then, just like Disney, like
We had to
are
make it
very
competitive.
like, hey, this is it. We have to hit all of these things. So I had a mission, which means that you can consume alcohol, but you cannot get drunk because you have a mission. So you have to complete the mission, and once the mission is completed, then you can be drunk.
So how
But
many
these fucking
bars?
lightweights,
I don't even remember Hedge. I have no clue.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
Well, and some of them were like a heavy pour and some of them were a lighter pour.
Some of them were heavy pour, some of them were lighter pour. A
pretty
bartender, there was 4 of us, and she was very drunk, gave us 5 free Mad Dog shots.
Yeah.
Even though there was 4 of us.
Yeah.
Well, just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Great.
You had a friend pop up.
Yeah.
Okay. How many beers do you think I could have?
Do?
He's thinking currently.
10.
Oh my God.
That's really
I don't know that I
impressive.
could hold that much volume, but thank you.
I think you could. Oh, yeah. I feel like you,
Over time.
Over time, not like 10 right to the dome,
Right.
but like you
No,
could
that'd be too much
definitely.
volume.
Yeah, you could definitely like survive and not black out. Because again, the wine walk, you could definitely not black out until you hit 10. I feel like.
Well, I think that's like, I don't know, maybe it's part of the like autism, but that part of your brain that just stays active the entire time. So it is that rational
I gotta
part.
keep
so you
going.
can, well, it's the rational part that I can like switch between. So you're like, oh, I can be drunk, but then it's that like, oh, I need to be sober, and then be able to like flip it.
Yeah.
And then just to be clear, I'm not saying that I would do things while drunk.
Still, yeah.
Like I'm never gonna like drive or anything like that. But it is that part that like it's always aware. So it's the same as like when we talk about like getting paranoid and shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm paranoid, but you just tell yourself, oh yeah, you're on drugs, that's why you're paranoid. And like that statement for me makes a lot of sense. And I've talked to a couple other clients that are like, oh yeah, that part of me is always awake. And they tend to be my other clients that are like on the spectrum as well. So I'm like, oh, is that like maybe an us thing?
Yeah, it totally could be. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. That's a neurospicy thing, like particularly like autism and like also probably hypervigilance, like kind of a mix of the two, but mostly neurospicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive. I wish I could do that. There's no way.
That's okay.
No way.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm like glad that you're able to just like have a good time.
And or like sink into the paranoia of
It's
weed.
so funny when you came and woke us up because you thought you heard a cat in the garage.
Oh my God.
I genuinely felt like a mother because she was just standing at the edge of the bed like,
There's an animal.
there's an animal in the garage.
But you know what that was?
What?
A ghost. A
Oh
ghost
yeah,
cat.
well it's the demon in the yeah, it was the ghost cat coming back to
My
tell you.
Future ghost cat saying, don't get a cat. You're not a
Exactly.
cat person. You know this.
Yeah, you're not a cat person. Okay, what was the most important
How many
thing?
do you think I could drink?
You don't drink anymore.
I know.
I think back in your heyday, you could lay down some beers, and I'd
yeah.
say like 6 or 7.
Well, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't drink, so
True. I'd go 2 and I'd pass out.
that's okay. That's like
funny.
Caboose. He'll have like a drink at the end of the night.
He was really
Snoring.
into
Yeah.
wine at one point, Hedge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went
Yeah.
through like a wine phase and
For like a
just
month or
like-
so.
Yeah, just a glass of wine and then he
And
would
then
like
done.
settle down.
Yeah.
like a white lady.
Yes.
Just like a glass of wine at dinner and then just
Yeah,
settle
but-
in.
But if he gets up at 4 o'clock, yeah, by 2 o'clock he should take a nap. If not, by 8 o'clock he's done.
Done for. Well, he should be. at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time we have to tell him to go to bed.
Okay. So, what was the most important thing you taught your children?
Theme music.
Yeah.
do, 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 do.
I have no idea.
Okay, Callie, what's the most important thing you've taught your children while he thinks
That
about
I've taught my children
Yes.
to beg in your face as you're eating.
Oh
No.
God, she really did. You guys, I had really good dogs, like really good. And now she has this thing that she calls a POV. So go ahead and explain that, Auntie Callie.
It started happening when like Guinness would sit next to me while I was eating, and then like slowly over time her face would just get closer and closer to my face as I'm eating. And now at this point, it's so close that when I eat, I say it's POV Guinness eating instead. Like it looks like she's eating it. It must be because she's like fucking head to head with me.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that means I forgot that with dogs, if you let them do it to you, they'll do it to other people. So now the dogs try to do it to other people.
Yes. It's terrible.
POV Guinness eating pizza.
I'd be honest,
Oh, adorable.
you know?
That's so wholesome.
Lou said, Never heard of her.
Yeah,
Honesty.
it's like honesty. What
I've
is
never
that?
heard of her.
Well, you know, you
I'm
are.
honest about the fact that I'm a really good liar.
That's actually pretty honest.
But that's
if you think
honest.
about that.
Yeah, we had that discussion yesterday.
About lying?
Yeah, about how I told you when I first met you.
Yes. And then I was immediately in my brain, I was like, oh, that's something to be concerned about. I'll be okay. I was like, whatever. If she's lying to me about something, then at least I won't know about it.
Because she's truthfully honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, don't make me lie to you, and I won't have to lie to you.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
I don't think people develop the skill of lying unless that they had to develop it as a child.
Yes,
So
100%.
it's like,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You did that a lot.
I swear to God, the schemes that like I would come up with in my head, I'd be like, okay, so you're going to this party, but what you're going to tell your parents is that you're actually going to so-and-so's house. But if they ask for a photo or anything like that, then you have a backup. You and
Yeah.
so-and-so went to the store, you're out, you don't have service, whatever. Like the backstories, the layers of like,
oh, yeah.
this would happen in certain situations, or if for whatever reason they were calling me or whatever, like this is what you're going to say. I was like fucking prepping myself.
And that's why we're so creative.
Or
Wow.
And able
do
to
a
think about
photo
a million-
prior, 2 days prior. Yeah.
Well, you need to make
Yeah.
sure you're wearing the same clothes at that point as well.
Right.
So there's
Absolutely.
like tons of things you have
and
to
there's
get
not
through.
a time
Your hair's
stamp.
done the same way. Your makeup's done the same way. You need to make sure that all of those things are like perfect, so that way
Yes.
you're covered.
Also, it's like do different poses. So the peace sign, like,
Yeah.
you know, the whole like, you know, well, if it's real, then she needs to hold up a peace sign too. You know, shit like that. Crazy.
Yeah,
So crazy. So,
it's ridiculous.
yeah. I think we have time for one more question. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. What would you do if you could live forever? Infinite money.
I won't worry about money.
Really? We both looked at each other like, what?
I was like, oh my god.
So you-
I would,
but you're gonna live forever.
right. I would just go to places where I want to go.
Okay.
But you would need money to do that.
True, but like in Mexico, there's the Maya pyramids. You can walk there. You're gonna live forever, so take
So
a
you could
travel.
just make a hike out of it?
Yeah,
I don't know how fun that would be, though.
but you'd see more of the country.
I guess longevity-wise, if you're immortal, then I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense.
You know, you don't have to
More
worry
of an
about dying.
experience. Like,
You can be just you catch a boat, or you don't have to worry about money because you're always going to live.
That's
solid.
yeah.
Different perspective.
Yes,
know?
So,
way different
okay,
perspective.
if that's the case, then what is the first place that you would visit?
The first, I would probably either the Maya temples or the Egyptian temples, pyramids. Either or.
Either one.
Yep.
That's a
And
good
then-
answer.
Like in Yahoo, every now and then they pop up different sceneries, and I'll be like, oh, that's the one I'm going to this month.
Oh, okay. So you were just like at random at that point.
You know,
Yahoo, the
like,
desktop images that
yeah,
like
that's
scroll
what
through. I want to
tells
go
you.
there.
You're like,
Like-
I'll go there.
That's
go to
funny.
the Philippines, go to India, go to.
Not the Philippines.
But they have beautiful like waterfalls and stuff.
Yeah, but they also have like a ton of spiders, and
It is Spider Island.
You're
I
not.
can say that I can say not the Philippines because I'm Filipino and I'm never gonna go.
You're gonna live forever.
It's like last on my list. But yeah, that makes sense.
You know, if it gets bit. Okay. Oh, I'm alive again. Where am I? Philippines. Okay.
Still in the Philippines,
Yeah.
just covered in bug bites and spiders.
You know,
Okay, what would you do, Lou, if you could live forever?
If I could live forever and money is not a problem,
An issue. Hmm.
I would probably. I would honestly, if money was an issue and I could live forever, I would work on like causes, like
Yeah.
global issues. So I'd work on like advocating to like, I don't know, everything comes to mind where it's like working
know, right?
against terrorists, working
World
for
hunger.
yeah, world hunger, working for like equality. Because if you have the money, then and it's infinite, and you're not on like a timeline of your own, then you could take a look at it over a longer course of time, and then be able to make like active changes
Yeah, absolutely.
to create like a better world for the world.
Be it like leading force and like actually
Yeah.
turning the needle in a proper way.
Yeah.
Really good answer. My answer was
I would also go around and kill a bunch of terrible dictators. So.
because you're immortal.
Yeah. If I got the time, I got the money.
I got the time, the money, and I'm
Yeah.
literally immortal. What are you gonna do to me? Well, that was a really amazing answer. Mine was pretty shallow. I was like, well, I would like to like obviously travel, but I would also just try to learn as many languages as possible.
Oh, I love
See,
that.
that's cool.
See,
Yeah.
and that's why we could be working
Oh,
together
I guess-
because I would need you to be my translator.
Translator.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense then.
Yeah.
See, we'd still be a team.
Yeah.
Amazing. Holy cow. Well, one last question to end off the podcast. Hedge, what was your win for this week?
Going to Pride.
Going to Pride.
How
Did you
come?
like
It
it?
was just fun. I like Pride. And I wore pink.
You look good in pink.
I know, but I thought it was Pride. Pride was fun.
I'm so glad. That is such a
That's
good
awesome.
answer. We had such a fun time having you. It was definitely a great Pride, especially, I mean, for our last one in Reno, it was great to be surrounded by everyone we loved.
Yeah.
Right.
That was super nice.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. What's your win for the week?
I would say my win for the week is probably as stress like starts to like come by, I feel like I'm getting better at being like, that's okay, one day at a time. Like I'm starting to get used to that, like trying to be in a flow state of like, it's okay, I'm stressed, but like I'll fucking get it handled. And I think a lot of that is just like trusting myself, you know, just like that reinforced trust of like, no matter what, it'll get done. Just keep it pushing. Keep chipping away. So that's my win for the week, is a little bit more trust in myself.
That's a great
Cool.
win.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate it.
appreciating your like video editing and trusting yourself.
Yeah, weird.
Ooh.
Ooh, who is she?
Yeah. Gross girly.
What's your win for the week?
My win for the week is just spending time with my dad. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just like having that time.
Slowing down and just, hanging out for a week. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Good win.
Perfect. So on that note, thank you guys so much. Like, follow, subscribe, all that shit we're supposed to say.
Dude, I can't believe
So-
it's been like so long since we've recorded a podcast and my brain's like, what the fuck? How am I even starting this anymore? Completely off track with it.
Yeah.
Do all the things. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you guys so much and we will see you next week.
Yep. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.